Hey everyone, so it is winter, but I'm actually outside in the garden today because it's about, I think, 45 degrees, and there are some winter tasks that I've had to do, but it's either been snowing too much that I couldn't open the door to get outside, or it was just too cold I didn't want to go outside anyway. But I figured, since it's nice and sunny, I'll give you a look at what the garden looks like right now, end of February, and then I will do some of the quick kind of maintenance tasks that need to get done. Starting over in this corner here are all of the potted plants, and the snow has been pretty consistent this year, so I have not had to hand water anything. In fact, I don't know of any winter I've ever actually hand watered anything, so it's always still good to check, especially if you're not getting snow fairly often during the winter. But we've had snow pretty consistently. It's been melting and snowing, so the plants have been getting watered throughout the winter, so that's been good. I haven't had to hand water. Same thing with all of the raised beds here. Let's actually head over here to this one, and the soil is very nice and moist. Now, I don't think there's anything in this raised bed, but I could just be forgetting. I'm pretty sure I only have bulbs here, and in that bed back there, as well as a couple of these pots over here. So I'm excited for those to bloom. Now, I've had a change of plans with my bulbs for this year. So this is my first year growing bulbs. I planted them last fall. They should hopefully be coming up this spring. And my original plan was, after they bloomed, once the foliage started to die back, I would dig up all the bulbs and take them down to the front parkway, the area between the sidewalk and the street, and plant them, because I assumed that when I planted the annuals in the beds, it would disturb the bulbs and destroy them, and they would not grow the next year. I then was thinking, well, maybe I can just leave them in there. So I asked online on Instagram for anybody that had done that before, and the overwhelming majority said yes, just leave the bulbs in the container, plant annuals or whatever else right on top, and it should be fine, and they should come back next year. So that is my plan. It'll be a lot easier than having to dig them all up, because I think there's 250 around there bulbs that I planted, and move them down 3 flights of stairs. The only issue that might occur, and this was what one person had said, is that because it gets so hot up here during the summer, and the annuals that I will be planting need a lot of water, so they'll be getting wet consistently with the moisture from the annuals getting watered, that potentially they could rot from the mixture of moisture and heat. But I'm going to take my chances and go for it, because I would just rather leave them up here and not have to transport them down. So that is going to be my bulb plan. If you've ever grown bulbs in containers before, let me know what you did for planting on top of them or not. More information I have, the better decisions I can make. Now let me show you the quick tasks I need to do today. First thing is to gather up the remaining pieces of my greenhouse. If you remember, my greenhouse blew away and broke, but the base of it was still attached underneath the pots on the deck. I had picked them up and put them in the garbage can, and then I left the lid off the garbage can and forgot about it. It snowed/rained, the whole garbage can was frozen. I tipped over and dumped out the frozen garbage can ice cube. All of these were stuck inside, and now that we've had nice enough weather, that has melted and the pieces are finally free. So basically, I just need to pick all of this up off of my deck and bring it inside the house. Here are the pieces I could find. I can't believe there were that many pieces still out there, and I'm willing to bet there are still a few more covered in snow here that I just haven't found. So I'll find those come spring. Next thing I need to do is, there are a few broken branches on the raspberry bush. I know a few broken branches, I think, on this rose plant over there, and I just want to come in and snip those off. So these broke from the really high winds that we had. So right here, it's a pretty big one. I'm kind of sad about that. Probably should have some gloves on here for the thorns, but that would require an extra step I don't want to take. Should I just leave these on the ground and probably forget about them? Yeah, that works. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't know that this much on the rose plant had broken off. It's making me kind of sad, but it's okay. life goes on, and I'm sure these will start putting on new growth fairly quickly here. I just want to show you, I hope you can see, there's green right back there from that pot. I think that's an iris that I planted, not 100% sure, probably should have labeled, but I did not. But it's exciting to see at least something green here in the garden. Over here on the raspberry, yeah, I knew there was a pretty good sized branch that had been broken. Are you dug in there? Yep, there we go. Moving that with the shears over to my little branch pile. I think that's the only branch that was broken, so that looks pretty good. I will do some actual pruning of this bush probably in, I don't know, about a month's time, I think. I also put this burlap sack on the blueberry to protect the branches, and obviously that didn't work out that great. And I don't think I needed to, I just wanted to for extra precaution. I didn't lash and everything was fine, but I want to see if I can get this off since it's basically stuck on there. And there we go. Oh, frozen, yep, frozen down there. Well, you know what, we'll leave this here for now, at least it's not on the branches anymore. And we will grab that when it thaws completely. So that's going to be everything for today. I know it was super quick with the tasks, but I just wanted to get out here, get the things done that I needed to do, give you a quick update on the garden and how it's looking. We're still a few weeks away from like me starting seeds and probably seeing the bulbs poking through, but I can feel spring coming, which is always exciting. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.